Norman Mailer, why would anybody have a black-cloaked cadaver in his home?
My stepson does special effects for movies, and he made that, and my wife and I thought it was not a bad piece of sculpture.
But it's
And
not part of your...
It does, people come to the house for the first time, it does affect their mood a bit.
It's not a daily inspiration.
No, but it's not antipathetic either. I'm sort of fond of the guy. He came at the climax of Matthew's movie that's still unedited because they don't have the money to rent editing machines. He's only 19.
Not a new story. Well, anyway, you used to believe, Norman Mailer, and I quote you, that a writer of the largest dimension can alter the nerves and marrow of a nation.
You mean like Shakespeare?
Perhaps. Do you still believe that?
Oh, yes, absolutely. In fact, I believe it more than ever now because as state-of-the-art technology becomes more and more and more advanced, people become either more vapid or more loutish. You know, I think Western civilization is approaching an odd crisis of a sort no one foresaw, which is that the world of the future will bring us all these technological miracles. And at the same time, the people who will be wielding the machines will get less and less interesting. I mean, they'll get to the point where they won't even be able to do arithmetic before it's all over. So art is one of the few things you can't put into the machine by now. And I really believe that whatever is inimical to the interests of the machine is life-giving.
What about the obligations on the writer? Are they purely to himself, to his muse, or does he have obligations to reflect the times in which he lives?
I think if an artist has one obligation, it's to extirpate self-pity in himself or herself. And that's crucial. You know, I thought about all the vices that we're prey to. Vanity, which is the first cousin of self-pity. But they're terrible vices artists have, but nonetheless, the worst element is the self-pity because it's endemic to too many artists. And it spoils them, it sours them, it embitters them. It keeps them from doing their work.
Have you extirpated it?
Well, you never do completely, but I think if obviously if I talk this way, it's because I feel I've done a fairly good job in the last 20 years. I treat most artists, including myself, with the same skepticism that I apply to gangsters and racketeers. Most theories and aesthetics are designed to take care of one's own weaknesses. And by the same token, you start talking about what's a good character for an artist, you're obviously going to lift up and speak well of those qualities that you think maybe you've conquered a little in yourself.
You began to write in Harvard, and I wonder when you were beginning then, did you have this vision already in place of Norman Mailer, great American writer?
Yes, but in a very simple way, the way a kid who's a particularly good athlete at one sport or another really dreams of being, one of the best athletes in the country in 5 or 10 years. It wasn't real to me. It just isn't real to that kid that kid's ever going to become that good an athlete. So I didn't really believe I was going to be a great writer, but I wanted to be one. And I must say, in those days, being a great writer was the equivalent, I think, to what it would be to be a great movie director today for most American kids. I don't believe American kids grow up today wanting to be great writers.